Okay, I got one more story for you to finish off this horrible day of news. Um, Former NBA star Gilbert Arenas, um, he's got a son named Elijah, and Elijah owns a Cybertruck. And according to Gilbert, the father, he says that there was some kind of malfunction in, this is alleged because he doesn't know, but there's some kind of malfunction with the Cybertruck, and it wrecked. I've seen the pictures. It does not look very good. It wasn't a good accident, like got half wrapped around a tree or a phone pole or something. The problem is that his son Elijah couldn't get out of the car. The Cybertruck, which by the way, according to the Transportation Safety Authority, is one of the probably the according to them, it is the most dangerous car in America. And the Cybertruck, you know, it it doesn't really do the things that like a regular car does. Like a regular truck has a big old bed. A regular truck can do all kinds of truck stuff. It can bounce over hills and it can carry large amounts of stuff in the bed. It can tow a lot. Ford F-150, Dodge 1500, those big ass trucks, working man trucks. The Cybertruck is not really that. It's just a fast refrigerator on wheels. It's got sharp edges, and it does not have a lot of safety features because Elon Musk is friends with, a lot of powerful people, so he doesn't have any regulations. I don't know how they managed to get Cybertruck past any of the regulatory agencies, but he managed to do it because rich people get to do what they want. And, regular common folk would be in jail for anything similar. Anyway, um, the NBA star was on the All the Smoke podcast, and he was talking about this, and he was talking about the fact that his son, who by the way is alive, he's alive. He slipped into a coma, but he is since woken from the coma. He got a lot of burns, and it was a real scary time for his dad and his family because we went to his son and he was like, "Hey, glad to have you back." And he was talking to his kid, and he's like, "I couldn't get out, Dad. I couldn't get out." Um, the thing about the Cybertruck is that it has bulletproof windows, which are not really bulletproof because we've all seen the video where the guy just threw a rock or a piece of metal at the window and it shattered it. But Elijah, his son, could not get out. He didn't really have a device to be able to crack the window. He was kicking it with his foot and he couldn't get out. And it caught fire, and no matter what he did, he was not able to get out of the vehicle. Um, the Cybertruck seems to want to protect you from all the imaginary scary things out there, like post-apocalyptic yada yada bullshit. You'll be able to get away really fast in your Cybertruck, and all those pores out there can't shoot you through the bulletproof glass. But meanwhile, it doesn't have crumple zones. Meanwhile, if you wrap it around a tree, you can't get out of it, even if the damn thing catches on fire. And this is not the first person who has died in a Cybertruck due to fire. Remember that guy who set off like a bomb inside his Cybertruck outside of the Trump Hotel, but couldn't get out because he was locked in there with the fire? Anyway, there was another thing about the Cybertruck that I heard recently. You can't take a Cybertruck through a car wash because if any water gets on the underside of it where the battery is, the battery is not protective enough, and you could literally short out the entire car and it would just be a 8,000-pound paperweight after that. So I mean, Elon Musk in a fever dream wanted to create something, that it looks like a kid designed it, or it's like some kind of gamer cutscene from 2001, old ass technology. And he wanted to create something that people would like. The only people that bought that are just fans of Elon Musk. I mean, panels fall off the damn thing. It's piss poorly made. Of course, there's no union labor in the factory because Elon Musk hates unions. But there's no The panels fall off, the gas pedal slips off and sticks up underneath of it, and you can't stop the car. It's got bugs and glitches all over the place. If you get too close to the door or like the front trunk and your finger is in there, it won't stop and it'll just smash your finger or cut it off. It's got no crumple zone. It's got sharp edges. If it runs into anybody on the street, that's it. You're done. You're done. Because you just got hit by a big Maytag on wheels. Big old knobby tires with 2 to 3 big ass motors in it that make the goddamn thing go 150 miles an hour. And if you get hit by something that's going more than 30 miles an hour, not to mention a flying refrigerator, you are done. You're cooked. You are blood on the asphalt. So anyway, I feel really bad for this kid Alijah, and I feel really bad for his dad. But maybe when you go to the dealership, I don't know, maybe look at another electric car. I mean, if you got the money to be able to afford a Cybertruck, I don't know, buy a Rivian. There are quite a few electric cars out there that are pretty cool. The e-Golf, I hear, is short range, but it's cute and it's quick and it gets you around and you could afford it. There's a lot of cool stuff out there. And if you're a real fancy boy, why don't you buy a Lucid Air or something? I hear that those are fan-fucking-tastic. And if you got tons of money, you want to spend $200,000 if you just made out of, wallets and dollar bills, why don't you buy a Porsche Taycan? Those things are magnificent, man. And I guarantee you they got crumple zones. I guarantee you if you get in a car accident, you'll be able to get out of that thing. If you get yourself a Cybertruck and you happen to have yourself a Cybertruck, I would suggest that you keep some kind of hammer, or sharp metal device with you at all times, just in case the damn thing catches on fire and locks you inside. Get one of those metal pointy devices that got a seatbelt cutter. That way you have that with you just in case. Maybe you'll be able to break out the side glass, because it's bulletproof just in case, the apocalypse. Anyway, that's the show for the day. Thank you so much for sticking around and watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. It's a long weekend for Memorial Day, so try to get out there, enjoy it. Hopefully you got some good weather where you are, and please like and subscribe. It really helps me out a lot. I would really appreciate it. Beat the damn YouTube algorithm. And anyway, I will catch you on the other side of the holiday. You have a wonderful day. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, please like and subscribe. Keep rocking.